Good morning, Mr. Blank, management team. Today I'm here to talk to you about switching from landlines to VoIP protocol. So, Home Depot, among other competitors such as Lowe's, Sherwin-Williams, and Tractor Supply Company, is known for excellent service, customer loyalty, and also a great variety of things to select from. So, with that being said, what could set us apart from our competition? I recommend switching to VoIP. So what is VoIP? VoIP is a technology that allows you to make voice calls using a broadband internet connection instead of a regular cell phone line. So essentially, this is an internet service that you use to make calls and do things that you would do on a normal phone, but with a little twist. So how does VoIP work exactly? So basically, a VoIP service basically converts your voice into a digital signal that is then transmitted over the internet to the destination, whether it be a regular phone, in which the VoIP service will take the digital signal and retransmit it into an analog signal for the phone, or it will go directly to another VoIP instrument. This can also be used in public areas such as airports, restaurants. It just depends on what you need it for. You can use this over Wi-Fi and over a hotspot. So what type of services are offered? You can get a peer-to-peer service, which is internet only, which means that your calls don't use a traditional telephone network, but rather they use a public switch telephone, which is essentially a telephone that is hooked up on a local circuit. So say you use a walkie-talkie or a headset. You can also use VoIP out, which is a service where calls can be made from the VoIP network to the public switch telephone network. It just depends. You can also use a VoIP in service, which allows calls to be made from the PSNT to the VoIP service using the telephone number of your choice. Or you could use a two-way service, which allows you to make calls both between VoIP services and PSTN network numbers. So the choice is really yours. So some advantages of VoIP are that it gives access to services outside of traditional landlines, such as using the internet in order to make calls as opposed to being confined to your home or your office or your cubicle. It also gives the user the ability to avoid paying for both traditional lines and internet, because you were just essentially using the internet, which means that you don't have to pay for a landline. Also, it relieves clutter because VoIP can be used as a simple phone, or it can be used as a headset in which you could establish a whole team at, say, a table or one cubicle, where you would have to establish multiple cubicles in order to effectively accommodate everyone. Some disadvantages, though, of VoIP are that it is completely wireless, which means that in the event that your wireless service goes out, you are unable to use it. And it can also, as I said before, be unavailable because of power outages, such as power outages or even networks just completely failing. And they may also not allow for emergency calls, something that is being worked on as we speak. So my recommendation is VoIP in service because it allows calls to be made from a PSTN to a VoIP service using a telephone number. I personally recommend Ring Central because it offers low monthly rates, 24-hour award-winning service, and encrypted communications for maximum support. So in the event that you are sharing company information, you don't have to worry about any potential leaks or anything of that nature. So In short, I would like to say that VoIP saves money, it saves space, and it's easily transferable. Although it may be unavailable in the event that wireless services are disconnected, it is a very reliable service, and I think that the company would do better and exceed the competition if we were to make that switch. Thank you.